And now we are going to discuss the most important organisms in the world, lichens, or some people pronouncing it as lichens, whatever. And these are symbiotic association, means that this is not a one kind of organism. The two different organisms are living together. That's we can call it as association, living together, right? Symbiotic association. Symbiosis means when two organisms are living together, mutually benefited with each other. That's called symbiotic nature or symbiosis. The organisms which are participating in the symbiosis process are called symbionts. Here, what kind of organisms are participating to form the lichens? You can see that these are mutually useful associations. I said just now, two organisms are mutually useful to each other, beneficiary to each other, right? So between algae and fungi, so what two organisms are living together here? Algae and fungi are living together and mutually benefited each other and living together, right? And here it is the algal component is known as a phycobiont, right? Algae and fungi, two different organisms are living together, right? Here the algal forms are called phycobionts and fungal components are called mycobionts. Actually symbiotes means symbiont. Symbiont means two different organisms are living together, right? Here it is a algal forms called phycobionts, fungal forms called mycobionts. Both bionts are living together and mutually benefited with each other and forming a special structure called lichens. Here it is a, and one is autotrophic. What are autotrophic? Phycobionts are autotrophic, means they are preparing food material by themselves. And heterotrophic. What are heterotrophic? Fungal organisms, or in other words, mycobionts. Mycobionts are heterotrophic. In the two organisms living together, one is autotrophic, one is heterotrophic. What is autotrophic? Algae is autotrophic, fungi is heterotrophic, right? And here is the algae prepare food. I said already is autotrophic, so it is preparing food. Fungi provide shelter because it cannot prepare food material, but it has to be help the algae. How they are helping? By providing shelter. And if one saw lichens in the world or maybe in the nature itself, never imagine that they had two different organisms within them. Okay, when anyone see the lichens in the nature, we cannot distinguish that the two different organisms are living together. It's looking like a one single organism, right? But it is looking like a single organism, but it's completely it cannot be imaginary because it is two organisms are living together. And here it is lichens are very good pollution indicators. It's not only the kind of organisms are living together and both of them are mutually benefited with each other. These are very helpful to the nature also. How they are helpful to the nature? Because these are very good pollution indicators. Very good pollution indicators in the environment. Why and how? Because they do not grow in polluted areas. If any area got polluted, we cannot see the lichens there. When lichens are growing in a particular area, we can confirm that that is a pollution free area. Because the lichens are good pollution indicators, the lichens cannot grow in the polluted areas. So according to the growth of lichens, we can conclude that the area is whether it is a polluted or a polluted free areas. This is regarding a few information of lichens.